So, what I just wanted to raise a concern with you is that as I'm walking around from the outside of the building, obviously you're sat right by the window, I can see your screens. And also if you're dealing with calls and you've got people's personal information and stuff on there, dealing with victims' information and stuff, are you guys in trouble? You know, if I were, I'd be a bit more upset about it. I'm just trying to give you some advice.
But you know that these offices are not all maintained by the council, so all the ones that you've probably viewed in on...
Are they not?
No.
Oh.
What started as a quiet, routine visit to an ordinary council building looked completely harmless at first, but the moment private screens, police staff, and public accountability collided, the whole tone changed, and when even they started reacting in real time, you have to ask yourself, if this is what could be, seen from the street, what else was being exposed before anyone thought to stop? This is not recreation or stock footage. This is real life, captured by Power to the Proletariat. Every second shown is authentic. The full, uncut, source footage is available in the description, because truth matters more than presentation.
They have Essex Police Office here. So, yeah, it's not just a council building, there is also the police here as well, which is interesting. I see some police cars already. So there's a barrier there for vehicles. We've got electric charging points. There's nothing here saying that there's no pedestrian access or anything like that. So I can't remember if I've been to an...
That's the first hint of what this place really is. Not just council offices, police, public authority, and all the trust that comes with that. And when a building carries that much trust, the standard for privacy should already be higher than this.
Yeah, nothing particularly exciting going on, to be honest. So already through that window, got two people working on a computer, which is perfectly visible.
And there it is. The whole problem appears before a single argument even starts. No shouting, no confrontation, just sensitive work sitting in view of a public path. Sometimes the most serious failures look completely ordinary.
From here, it's not a good start. There's more of it there as well, through that window. Yeah, this is, I think this is part of the council.
What makes it worse is how casual it feels. Not one bad angle, not one unlucky reflection. More than one screen, more than one chance for private information to slip into public sight. That stops looking like an accident very quickly.
Oh, so they have like a Essex police bit here, so this is like their equivalent of their front counter. So they've got the free Cyber Protect seminar, police opening hours 9 to 4 on a Monday, 9 to 4 Tuesday, they're not open on a Wednesday, Thursday, Friday 9 to 4, I'm assuming they're not open on the weekends either. So they've got all these leaflet holders and stuff on the side here. Oh, I've just realised. Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah. I wasn't going to come in and I didn't actually need anything from you. Then I was just walking past, I realised what office this is. So
He doesn't go in aggressively. He gives them the chance to hear it quietly first. That matters, because once a simple warning is in the room, ignoring it stops being an oversight and starts becoming a decision.
what I just wanted to raise a concern with you is that as I'm walking around from the outside of the building, obviously you're sat right by the window, I can see your screens. And also, if you're dealing with calls and you've got people's personal information and stuff on there, you're dealing with victims' information and stuff.
You can actually see it.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, from outside that window. I mean, it's not difficult. You can get like the privacy covers that go on screens and stuff.
We've got one at the front actually, but I'll raise that with my
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, we didn't think that.
No, I mean a lot of people don't. You know, it's a bit of a weird and odd thing that people don't tend to think about.
Put on out there. But
yeah, because I noticed obviously like the blinds are closed, and I was about to say, oh, you know, it's good that the blinds are closed so people can't see. And I was like, wait, no, I'm pretty sure that's the office I saw from outside.
Yeah.
But yeah, so just to make you aware, so you can like raise it, you can get the like I said, security covers.
Thanks so much. It's very useful actually.
No worries.
I will let him know and you'll get us some screens.
Brilliant, fantastic. No worries. Have a lovely day.
Thanks
Take
so
care.
much.
Bye.
And listen to that answer. No real confusion, no real dispute. She knows exactly what he means. In one sentence, the excuse weakens badly. If staff can recognize the risk that quickly, it should never have been exposed in the first place.
That's good. Then again, Job Centre Plus has a customer charter as well, and whether or not they actually stick to it is a different matter. I think these ones are locked, yeah. Card access there, card access that side, can't go that way. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm good, thank you. No, I'm right, I'm good.
Okay, can you ring someone in particular or?
No, no, no.
Okay, what are you doing with your phone?
Pardon?
Your phone?
Videoing.
Okay, what are you videoing for?
Well, just matters of public interest, that's all. Nothing nefarious, nothing to worry about, it's all good.
Okay, do you work in this building? You're just
Yeah, just
Have you
listening.
spoken to reception so they know that you're kind of here or?
No, they look busy. There's only one person there. They were talking to somebody when I came in. So.
Right, okay.
This is where the tone shifts. Public buildings love the language of service, openness, and standards. But those words don't mean much if the public can only discover a serious problem by walking in and pointing it out themselves.
You see what I mean about the screen from the window, though? Look, because as I was walking past, I didn't even realise that it was your office in there. I was going to make a complaint to. I thought it was a council office in there.
Yeah.
But yeah, then when I realised it was like the police office now, you think if she's picking up the phone, dealing with victim details over the phone, typing them into the computer, there's nothing to stop me standing out here, and I could record it, I could post it anyway. It's just not quite up to scratch. You know.
I mean, I can't see it from there, but.
I mean, no, but like, I mean, if you stood on the path, like I said, like.
Yeah.
If I had like this phone, the zoom isn't actually that great.
Yeah.
But, it goes a bit grainy if I try and zoom in. But if you got like the newest iPhone, a newest Samsung or whatever, the zoom on those are really good. Mm-hmm. So like, if I had nefarious intent, I could just stand there and film and zoom and do whatever I wanted with it. Really,
Yeah.
I was saying it's so cheap to just get the covers that go over.
He keeps dragging it back to reality. You don't need some movie-level operation for this. Just patience, a zoom lens, and bad intentions. That's what makes it uncomfortable. The threat is ordinary, cheap, and completely believable.
Screens of devices and stuff, privacy screens.
I'll get that sorted out.
It's definitely just polarises the light, doesn't it? So you can't see it from an angle. That's all.
That's fine.
Cool. Did either of you start recording me?
Sorry?
Did either of you turned on your body-worn cameras?
Yeah, because I was getting automatically recorded at certain points. So
What do you mean automatically recorded at certain points?
if there's like tasers and things in the vicinity that are getting tested out, when they log on and off, then obviously they just get turned on. But
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, so you're doing taser testing at the moment?
yeah, well I'm not.
Right, no, you're not. You haven't got one on you, but they're doing that down there, are they?
Yeah. But anyway,
okay.
I'll point that out and I'll sort that out.
Alright, spot on,
Thank
cool.
you.
Lovely. Is it quite busy around this way for the police? It's quite a quiet area, isn't it, really? Yeah, it's alright.
And then comes
Yeah.
that strange little detail about cameras activating automatically. It says a lot about modern authority. Systems are always ready to record the public, but somehow still not ready to protect the public's own information.
Them as well for their office, but the computer screens in your offices, the windows back onto here, you can sort of like see all the computer screens there. Right. And obviously, if those workers are dealing with any customers' information or local council members' information, stuff like that, it's all visible from the public standpoint. Then obviously it's a breach of GDPR and Data Protection Act, so Like I said to them in there with their screens, you can get like the privacy covers that just go over the screens, and they're so cheap and easy to just put over your screens, just so they can't be seen from an angle. You can only really see it if you're looking directly at the screen. But yeah, so it's just an issue. Obviously, being the council government facility, you really need to be quite strict on how you handle the public's information.
This is the point where it stops being awkward and becomes formal. Not manners, not personal preference, duty. If the state asks for your details, it takes on a responsibility too. And that responsibility doesn't disappear because blinds were left open.
You know, obviously, I'm not a constituent of this district council, but if I were and I came here and I saw that, I really wouldn't be happy.
So you're saying that you were able to physically read things on our computer
Absolutely,
screens?
yeah. Yeah, so I just had a chat with the police outside as well.
You must have some fairly high-tech equipment to be able to...
Well, the zoom on this one's actually not fantastic. But like, if you've got the latest iPhone, the latest Galaxy, Samsung Galaxy phone, the zoom on them actually are really, really good. If you had a professional DSLR camera, like if anybody came and they had nefarious intent, they were an identity thief or they were unethical hackers, anything like that, they could watch people type in their passwords, hack into your systems, cause havoc. They could steal people's information data, do identity fraud, and all these just like small things that...
He isn't exaggerating the risk. Names, passwords, case details, victim, information. Once that leaves the screen, you don't get to pull it back. The damage happens quietly, and usually long before anyone admits there was ever a breach.
Over the phone, putting them in on a computer, that's really serious stuff that you can see from the public point of view.
Where were you positioned when you get...
Literally on the footpath there. Like you can literally see through the window and I can see both of her screens that she's working on there, and you know, like I said, she's taking phone calls from people reporting crimes, and some people are victims of domestic abuse or all sorts of different things, and she's putting all these details on the computer, and I mean, it just wouldn't be right if you rang up the police and you knew that anybody could be standing there, like I could be standing there watching them put in your details, you telling them that you've just been beaten by your partner. Would you be happy about it?
Well, I think generally we wouldn't have people loitering outside the windows for any length of time.
You would like to think not, but people do weird things, you know.
That's true. That's true.
That question cuts through all the bureaucracy. Forget the building, the uniforms, the careful language. Would this be acceptable if the details on that screen were yours or your daughter's or someone calling for help? That's the real test.
Stand there and get the information. Ah, there we go. So they have passed it on, look. So you can see the blinds are going down in the windows there now. Just saw the blind on the left-hand side of that window get pulled down. So hopefully they're going to do the other one as well. Maybe. Or maybe not. Yeah, there we go.
And in the end, the strongest answer isn't verbal at all. The blinds start moving. That tells you everything. They understood the point, and they acted on it. The silence in that moment says more than the earlier hesitation ever did.